Long ago, when our world was young, two titans spawned from its core and fought a tremendous battle. The two massive creatures were named the Bionis and the Mechonis. For an eon, they fought in an endless stalemate, until one day, all that was left was their lifeless corpses. As time passed by, life thrived on both their remains. But one question still circled the heads of Hams and humans alike. Where did the idea of the Titans come from? What exactly does this giant world left for Shulk and friends to freely roam grant? Why did a duel between the two occur in the first place? What are the blueprints behind their design and development? By using the knowledge that is scattered widespread around different documents all over the internet, and by single-handedly playing these games individually, I will find the character development, I will find the sources of inspiration, and I will answer one question. Who are the Bionis and Mechonis? Before dissecting the overall mythos, let's analyze each titan individually. Bionis is the titan that represents life and nature. The prefix bio itself means life, and it's mainly used in association with living organisms. As the player freely roams different locations of the Bionis, numerous species and natural wonders are waiting to be discovered, granting a similar feeling to nature. The Japanese name for the Bionis is Kyoshin, which literally translates to giant god. The Mechonis is the titan that represents machine and technology. While not really a prefix in the English language, the word mech refers to anything mechanical. The interior of Mechonis is very reminiscent of machinery and industrial works. Along with that, its Japanese name is Kishin, which translates to machine god. While the individual traits of each titan are fascinating by themselves, the real deal comes in the shape of their relationship with each other. It is strongly theorized that both the Bionis and Mechonis are meant to symbolize the yin-yang. The yin-yang is the famous symbol from Taoism that symbolizes balance. It conveys the idea that each of the opposites are depending of each other. In the case of one overshadowing the other, chaos is inevitable, and both forces would cease to exist. Throughout the game, the intelligent life forms within the Bionis and Mechonis constantly mention the legendary battle between the two, a battle that occurred at the beginning of time. Both the Bionis and the Mechonis were locked in a stalemate until the end. The resemblance to the yin-yang here is that the two were locked in a stalemate, implying that they are equal in power and kept a balance. Another pair of opposites that the yin-yang refers to is male and female. Yin, the one on white, signifies male, and yang, the black one, signifies female. Bionis' soul is Zanza, a male, and Mechonis' soul is Maineth, a female. Another source of mythology the Bionis and Mechonis seem to greatly resemble is Zoroastrianism. In Zoroastrian mythos, Ahura Mazda is the god that created the universe. The world of Xenoblade Chronicles was the result of a man named Klaus, who created a new universe where he reigned as its new god named Zanza. In Zoroastrianism, Ahura Mazda created the twin spirits Spenta Mainyu and Ahriman to undergo an endless duel to make up the history of the world. Looking back at Xenoblade Chronicles, Zanza's new universe created the Bionis and Mechonis to fight an epic duel, creating the mythos behind all intelligent life on Bionis. Ahura Mazda was also stated to identify with the beneficent spirit, that being Spenda Mainyu, the enemy of Ahriman. Even though Zanza created both titans, he became the immortal soul of only the Bionis. Looking back again at Zoroastrian mythology, Ahriman is the twin that opposes Ahura Mazda. Of course, Ahriman is reflected by the likes of the Mechonis, the titan matching and opposing Bionis, and indirectly Zanza. Throughout the game, the Mechonis has other mechanical creatures, the Mechon, to attack and oppose the life of Bionis, similar to how Ahriman created a horde of demons to oppose Ahura Mazda. And at the end of the mythos, Ahriman is defeated by Ahura Mazda. And yeah, in Xenoblade's climax, the Bionis eventually gains the upper hand and destroys the Mechonis. Many fans like to acclaim the characters for either their relatability, strong heart, or just overall comedic value. But one must never forget the cultural biological riches on the two titans the entire game takes setting on. Whether you are feeling it or not, the Bionis and Mechonis are much more than just the two titans created to grant the game a unique backdrop. Well, that's the end of this Blueprints episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, I suggest you watch my other Blueprints episode, where I tackled Dreamland's mysterious swordsman Meta Knight. If you already watched it and want similar videos, I suggest you check out character development by Kitsune Hawk. However, if you are more of a fan of countdowns, then I point you to my top 30 Kirby copy abilities. If there is a character or setting that you want me to tackle, let me know in the comments below.